Hey, everybody. So we got the holiday, the Chag of Pesach, coming up on the heels right after Shabbat is over, Saturday night, the first Seder. And one of the issues of Pesach is, let's face it, the wording of the Haggadah doesn't change. It's been the same for thousands of years. The foods that we eat are exactly the same. How do you make sure that your Pesach Seder isn't as stale as some old matzah? How do you make sure that doesn't happen? So, to share an insight with you based on something that happened not too long ago, we plan to do a renovation here at Eshet Torah. And there's someone here in the shul helping us out. He's involved in building, plazas, things like that. And he has an architect that will help us with the layout, the drawings, and such. So we have a meeting a couple Fridays ago, and he tells me the fellow is Cuban. Cubans never show up on time. The meeting's supposed to be at 11. He goes, maybe he'll get there 11:30. At 10:30, I get a call. He's waiting outside of Aish. He's waiting for us. He shows up early. First time in his life he shows up early to one of these appointments. And we come in there, we meet him. The fellow, a very, very nice elderly gentleman, tells us that it's his honor to be doing this. He's a very, very devout Christian. And this means so much that he's helping a synagogue. So we sit down with him. We're talking about things. A lot of it is technical stuff. I don't have to be there. I go to my office, and they're dealing with him. And then at the end of the meeting, before he leaves, one of the fellows who helps us, Oren, says, can I show Mr. Adriano, that's his name, Adriano Garcia Jr., can I show him a Torah scroll? He's never seen a Torah scroll. I said, sure. So I go to the Aron over here. We take out the Torah. I put it on the bima. I uncover it. I open it up. I show it to him. I explain to him that we don't read from a book. This is the way it's been written for thousands of years. There's no vowels there. There's no singing notes. And he's looking at this Torah scroll, and he's becoming progressively more and more overwhelmed. And he tells us this is one of the most meaningful moments of his life. And he starts to get teary-eyed. And he says, I read the Bible every day. Every day. Jesus was Jewish. His mother was Jewish. His father was Jewish. I read this every day. And now he's seeing it in the original for the very first time in his life. He's so overwhelmed. He puts his hands together and he gets down on his knees in front of it. And me and Oren are like blown away. You see, the key to Pesach, the key to anything, that first time, that excitement of a first time like this man had beholding something so meaningful to him. We've been to many Pesach Seders, but our kids haven't. And so that's why there's so much focus on the children on Pesach, is because for them it's so new, it's so fresh, it's so invigorating, it's so exciting, it's so different. And so if we can't tap into the newness of it, we can, through others, remind ourselves of what it was like, of that newness. But even something more than that. In the Haggadah, we know that there's the focus of the kids, there's the reading of the 4 questions, and soon after that, we talk about the 4 different types of children. But in between that, we get the story of these rabbis who were sitting around Bnei Barak, and they're discussing the Seder so much, and they're so engrossed in it that their students come to them and say, hey, it's time for morning davening. We got to go. So what's the point? What's the Haggadah trying to get across over here? Even if you're not a child, even if you don't have that first time experience like this gentleman had seeing in the Torah, or the kids have at a Seder, there's always endless layers to understanding and appreciating the redemption, the meaning of the Haggadah, the process of knowing, of looking and making it modern and making it up to date. Thinking, for instance, of the hostages who are enslaved. Those are Jews who right now, they've been enslaved for over a year and a half. And so that story about those 5 rabbis in Bnei Barak is driving home the point that there's newness that we can experience through others, such as children, or there's newness and a fresh look that we can glean by looking deeper and deeper and understanding new insights into the Haggadah and into the Chag. Chag Kasher v'Sameach. Have a wonderful Pesach, and please God, soon the hostages will be freed from their enslavement, just like the Jewish people were thousands of years ago. Shabbat Shalom, Chag Sameach.